Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Has a look and plays it forward. Now it's Neymar. Neymar! And now the breakaway. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, I've always been a fan of this fella, Kyle Walker, who's amongst the most established fullbacks in the game, cited by so many top players as being a nightmare to face. It's very rare to see him beaten in a one-on-one situation. He just knows how to use his strength and pace to terrific effect.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. No, that's been easily repelled. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Romario. Quarter of an hour played. And no, he's seen through all of that. Cristiano Ronaldo. David Villa! Goal! That is lovely. Finished with amazing expertise.
You know, I'm not going to be hard on the goalkeeper because that moved all over the place on its journey.
So we have the first goal.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter...
And Romario! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Barcelona with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. And he's there to clear it. And now they can spring out of defence. Romario. No way through. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And it's Xabi Alonso. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Now that looks a decent ball. Costa Curta. 30 minutes gone. Casemiro. And they're quick to get it back. And Adams.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Messi! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. He scores! They are right back in business.
The sighting was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and it has.
He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Barcelona grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Neymar really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs...
Oh, what a climb! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Well seen. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. Couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's 1 each. The midway point of the game.
Who wants half-time when you have a contest this good? I can only hope it picks up where it left off.
So both teams heading off for the break. An interesting game has brewed up here, hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but the score at half-time is 1-1. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Rodri.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Big chance! Goal! Barcelona! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. You just know there is no stopping that.
Well, the technique generates the power in that situation, and once power...
David Villa! Well, the contact was true enough, the aim wasn't quite.
Well, he looks like he's annoyed with himself there. He didn't do an awful lot wrong, did he?
Hernandez. Barcelona are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear.
Oh, shooting chance! He's missed, but not by that far.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Neymar. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Roberto Baggio. And he's picked out the run.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
And he's there to get it away. And claimed it back swiftly. Davids producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Casemiro. David Villa. Now it's Roberto Baggio. It's Baggio! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, what has happened here? Now Costa Curta.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And here's Messi. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Driving forward. Has a shot! Good strong hand by the keeper. And that would have won it.
Messi really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
Oh, smashing header! In for the pieces! It's a goal! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Well, that has changed the dynamics. Messi! Denied by an instinctive save.
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
4 extra minutes added on. Now, what about a counter-attack?
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting. Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. And already we're underway here. Well, down the years, of course, Argentina have produced some of the greatest striking talent ever, and Gabriel Batistuta embodies that.
Yeah, he does. And in terms of out-and-out goal-scoring centre-forwards, I can't recall much better.
So you fancy him to score today?
I would think there's an extremely good chance.
Szoboszlai. Oh, played right into his path. Hernandez. Nakata. Saka. Nakata. He's through here. This might spell danger. Batistuta! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Milan with the corner, there first. And it's Messi. Had a shot! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Corner number 2 then. Udogi. Oh, it's come loose! And the finish! Corner number 3 coming up. Alexander-Arnold plays it short. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And now a sudden chance to counter. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And it's Maradona. Maradona making good progress on the right-hand side. Struck first time. Oh, split-second reaction.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
This their second corner of the game. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Alexander-Arnold. Messi. Oh, easy pickings there. And he's picked out the run. While quality clearly deserted him. Oh no, this does not look good. Szoboszlai! He's got away with one there. And it's Batistuta. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And he's had a hit! It's there!
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Saka. Threads one in. Brilliantly cut out. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is 1-0. And he's there to get it away. And it's gone back to the keeper, Bayer. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Leading 1-0 at the break. Oh, that's ambitious. Milan look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Nakata. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Maradona. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
The less said about that pass, the better. Schuberschlei. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Clips it so gently. Just about up to 75 minutes. Back into the middle. Good read, needed to be.
Milan truly seem to be at loggerheads in trying to sort this out. Is it the passing or the movement that's the problem? I think both.
And that should get the job done. Corner number 4 coming up here. Udogi. Cleared without complication.
Milan really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Batistuta is onto this. Batistuta showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pedri. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. Milan need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
Deep into stoppage time. Saka. Conte. He's got the shot away! And that is the end of it. They hung on right till the finish. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the... So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. And a shot! What a wonderful goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Thuram, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. So what can they make of this? Luis Suarez. Too much on it, and that's the keeper's. Now looking to orchestrate a counter.
Or to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Vieira. Doué. Now it's Maradona. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. It's a sweet ball, that. Inter Milan trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Driving on and making good progress. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Can he latch on to this? Defending of the desperate variety. And that is a little undercooked. Doué. And the ball's come loose here. In he goes again! Bergomi kept his eye on it, and he's there. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Bergomi spots it and intercepts. Now it's... Can he put it away? And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
It was a first touch to die for, and it set him up beautifully.
And he's intervened well there. Doué. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
There's the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Looking for the run. Oh, no joy this time. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Time and again they are repelled. And it's Xavi Alonso. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Clips it so gently. Now then, the ball's come loose. Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. Xavi Alonso. Bellingham is wide and looking to get onto this. Van Dijk getting this one clear. Seedorf. Chance! And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, even for him, that may have been a touch ambitious.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. Mbappe finds himself offside. Can he get it through? That is a great pick out.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Now it's Bellingham. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
Costa Curta. Always onto this. That is a brilliant interception. That's going to go a long way.
Might want to be careful there. They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department. Inter clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Doué. He's through here. And claimed it back swiftly. Doué, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Maradona, and it's Baggio. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Danger averted for now. And that is that. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end. Your final thoughts, Jim?